Thank you, Got Milk, for sponsoring this video. Today we are going to be making some thick and glossy slimes, milk slimes, cereal milks, whatever you want to call these. There's like thickies, thick and glossy, cereal milk. Like there's a lot of ways to call a slime thick. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make some. I'm going to make some chocolate milk, I'm going to make strawberry milk, and some good old regular milk. Speaking of milk, I want to thank Got Milk for sponsoring this video. So Got Milk has a new initiative, which is Glass Half Full News. It is a video news show produced by Got Milk, and you can find them at ghfnews.com. So when you check out the Glass Half Full News website, you'll actually notice that the anchors are kids. And this website is so positive and fun. These kids are delivering news with a fresh, positive take, and it is exactly what I need in my life right now. And honestly, the contagious positivity that comes from these kids on Glass Half Full News has reminded me to, appreciate and be positive about the good things in life right now. Although we're going through hard times, I'm with my family a lot right now. I've been cooking with my mom. We've been bonding a lot. Checking out the Glass Half Full News is really just reminding me what it is to be a kid, especially that I am just home with family right now. I'm bonding so much with my parents. With my mom in particular, we are cooking up so many different meals, you guys. Like, I'm talking chiles rellenos, making Mexican rice. In a sense, although I'm learning these new recipes, I'm starting to feel like a kid again, literally just spending so much time with my parents. It's so uplifting and refreshing to just be spending so much time with family right now. And that's just one of the positives that Glass Half Full News reminds me to focus on. And I think every single one of us right now can use a little bit of positivity in our life. So I really recommend that you guys check out the Glass Half Full News. So speaking of milk and speaking of slime, let's get into some thick slime recipes. There's different ways to make thick and glossy slimes. There's ways to make like an ultra thick slime. There's ways to make like semi-thick and get more of the gloss. There's just different thicks. The first one I'm going to show you is chocolate milk. I think I'm going to do the thick and glossy with the chocolate milk. And I know I'm not making sense right now. You're thinking thick and glossy, thick. Like, what is the difference between all of these? This one is going to focus more on the gloss. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. First things first, I need some glue. So the glue I'm going to be using is actually a school glue. Something about it is just a little different to me. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Like, this glue right here on its own is really nice and thick. So for this one, I'm going to use school glue and I'm going to use clear glue. I'm going to mix these together, and I'm also going to go in with some baby oil. Honestly, the glue combo is already going to give it a really nice gloss. You might not even need this, but I like to use all the extra things that make it glossy. So I'm going to do about a 3-to-1 ratio. So about 3/4 of school glue and about 1/4 of clear glue. And then our clear, about 1/4 of that. Boom. That should be good. Sometimes you could even go half and half if you want it really, really glossy. Going in with baby oil, I'm going to go in with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squirts of baby oil, which is quite a bit. It sounds like a lot, but I always like to go in with extra. I honestly prefer baby oil over lotion because baby oil just gives it such a nice gloss. So let's mix that up. I'm also gonna go in with some brownie batter scent. Boom. And this is that nice chocolatey scent that I'm looking for. And it just brings the slime to life. Now it's a good idea to go in with your color as well. I'm going in with some brown paint. You're gonna have to add quite a bit because like the opaque glue, it sucks it all up. So even when you add a lot, you're like, what? Like it doesn't take the color as well. So this is actually a really nice chocolate milk color. And it smells like chocolate milk too. Y'all, slime could be deceiving. Like it looks edible, it smells edible, but it's not. Do not eat it. And now it's time to activate. Like with every slime, I'm just adding a little bit of borax at a time and just mixing it until it comes together. Okay, so this is when I go in and just completely start to knead. It already looks pretty glossy to have just been made right now. I feel like it's perfect. As I stretch it, it seems a little bit overactivated. But I actually purposely do that because I like to let them sit for a few days to really gloss up. And even looking at this now, it has a really nice gloss to have been made right now, like on the spot. So this is gonna gloss up really nicely. It does look really glossy already. And the bubble pops, insane. This is literally just with school glue, clear glue, and some baby oil. We're gonna let this sit, and in a few days you guys are gonna be amazed because I could tell this is gonna be glossy, glossy, glossy. So this is the slime once it's sat for a few days. As you can see, the top looks like it has a slight texture, but this is the top. The glossiest of the slime is always at the bottom. Oh, hello gloss. Hi. Do you guys see this gloss? Look at that. I can't even imagine what the rest are gonna look like. I'm gonna go in with just this glue. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what it is about this glue, but girl, it is so good on its own. It's like thicker than regular school glue, but it's not like glue all thick where it's like hella thick, you know? If you're looking for that gloss, I really recommend this because this is really all you need on its own. Without any lotion, baby oil, glycerin, none of that. And just show you how nice this stuff is on its own. Look at that gloss. I mean, you can't even see it, but even just the feel of it, it's thicker than just like regular school glue. I'm gonna be taking a cereal scent. Oof, and it just smells like nice, like fruity rings, you know? I feel like Parakeet Slimes was definitely the one to make the cereal milk slime a thing in the slime community. Her slime is like the OG cereal milk slime. I'm gonna go ahead and activate it with my activator. Okay, this is gonna take some kneading. I'm at that stage where it feels like it might be a little bit sticky, but I know it's not. Like touching it, it's sticky, but when I actually grab it with my hands and knead it, because it's getting really thick, look at that. So I'm just gonna knead it out until it's nice and distributed. I just want you to see how glossy this looks already, freshly made. We're gonna let this sit for a couple days and you guys are gonna see how glossy this is gonna get. I'm actually really excited to see how glossy this gets because it already looks amazing. Okay, so keep in mind, this is just the school glue on its own. There she is. Oh my gosh, the gloss on this one is insane. Like for it to just be straight up school glue, like nothing else. That's how good that glue is, you guys. And the thickness, you guys, like I'm telling you, this glue is everything. Next up, I'm gonna be making a strawberry slime. For the strawberry slime, I got a strawberry scent, which I'm excited about. See, I'm telling you, when you scent these slimes, it just makes them come to life. Now I'm gonna show you just glue-all. Glue-all is just like a very, very thick version of school glue. Glue-all is basically meant for like to be a stronger hold as a glue. So when you turn it into a slime, it is probably the thickest slime that you could possibly get in the opaque slime thick world. And I decided that we're just gonna go straight with glue-all. Sometimes, you know, we like to mix in clears But I already showed you like the clear method mixing it with glue. So with this one, I'm going straight in with glue all. I'm gonna add lotion. I'm gonna add baby oil, and I'm gonna add glycerin. Glycerin is something that makes any type of slime extremely glossy. It's gonna be the thickest one for sure out of all of these. Let's do it. Okay, let's go in with some glue. Oof. Strawberry milk slaps. I feel like strawberry milk is a little bit underrated. You know, I mean, there's nothing like just straight up milk, but also when I was in school, isn't it funny when you look back, like how we were eating like spicy chickens with milk? Like, I'm actually one of those kids that, like, you know, when you look back and everybody was like, oh, like school lunch is trash. I'm like, actually, like if I could get my hands on some school lunch, like I actually loved school lunch. Like those taco pockets, I don't know about y'all, but like they were so good. Ooh, this is a pretty color. How do I not feel glue on me? What is that?
It's slime.
Why would you put more slime on me?
So I can take it off.
Comment down below how long you've been watching me, like truly though. Like be honest, like if you just discovered me a year ago, like that's fine. Let me know how long you've been watching me. Someone that was 12 watching me is like 17 right now. That's crazy. I always forget that glue all is so clumpy at first, so clumpy, you guys. Like it just feels like a mess. You have to knead all like these tiny clumps so much. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I forgot to add literally everything I was gonna add. I forgot to add the baby oil, the lotion, and the glycerin. Not that much, a good tablespoon of that. I'm gonna go in with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squirts of baby oil, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 squirts of lotion. Quite a bit. And I'm gonna mix this all in. This is gonna give it that nice gloss. Also glycerin, I added about a tablespoon of that. It's supposed to give it a really nice gloss, but it also deactivates it, so I don't want to add too much. I think this is gonna do it. All I need to do is just knead it out. So now that it's finally kneaded out, it looks like bubble gum. Like it almost looks stringy of how much kneading we had to do with this. Look at all those bubbles. You could literally see the bubbles on this. Yeah, you can. It looks sizzly of how much it was kneaded out because we're trying to get all those little clumps out. And this is gonna sit for a few days. This is definitely gonna be the thickest as like the texture, but which one is gonna be the thickest and glossiest, we don't know. Okay, this is the glue on one. This one, just straight up looking at it, it has a lot of bubbles at the top, and that is because it was so much more kneading. So this is what a pure glue all would look like. I mean, the bubbles have risen, but we're just gonna pop them. If you look closely, you'll be able to see tiny bubbles. And that's just because this one, as thick as it is, which it's insanely thick, it's gonna need longer to sit. But I mean, it literally doesn't move. Look at it. It's not even moving. It just sits there. Very holdable. It is just so thick. It's a great slime to play in your hands without worrying if it's gonna ooze anywhere. This one is so much thicker. It's almost like a gum-like. If you want a slime that's durable, that's gonna last you a while without melting, I'd also say this one just because in general, it's the least stickiest. It's not gonna melt fast just because the glue is so thick. I don't know if you could like literally see it, but it's just such a thick glue. I sometimes like to go in with a little bit of clear glue in my thick slimes with glue all with this, and it does give it a little bit more gloss, but this is pure glue all. And that is how to make different types of milk slimes, cereal slimes, thick and glossy thick, whatever you guys want to call these nice glossy thick slimes. My favorite method I think of all of these is, okay, I have my favorite one, but like there's one that I use a lot. Like the one I use the most, I'd say is like the one of mixing all types of glues, because just mixing glues, I feel like with clears and opaques, will always give you that nice gloss. Sometimes that's all you need. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. If you're not having the best day and you want to be uplifted with some positivity, check out the Glass Half Full news at ghfnews.com. As always, do not forget to tag me in your guys' creations. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Thank you, Got Milk, for sponsoring this video.